Hey guys, what's up? We're here, you're here, I'm here. Thank you so much for watching, whether you're new or have seen a couple of my videos. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you stick around to watch this video. And yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, before I get started with this video, I just wanted to say hello, hi, it's so good to see you. I took a couple of months off. I had to deal with a few personal things and I have worked that stuff out and I am better. If you haven't seen my last video, I kind of go into detail about what was going on in my life while I tried to figure out how to look cute for this video. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I will link it somewhere up or down, or it'll be somewhere so you can go see it and check it out. It's actually my very first get ready with me / makeup review / like just doing makeup on camera. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I have decided that I want you guys to get to know me so much more than on the surface level and what you see and what I think you guys want to see. I never want to be a character or portray something that I'm not. And so I've decided that every week I am going to post a get to know me video with about 2 to 3 questions. It depends on how rambly I get with these answers, see if we can get through to 3, but I'm gonna do it every week and we're gonna start today. So right in front of me I have 40 questions that are deep get to know you questions from the user at JK50Shades. Shout out to this person because these look like these are going to be really getting to know me, and I also want to get to know you, so if you have any answers that you would like to share, please make sure to comment below. When you think of home, what comes to mind? So when I think of home, what comes to mind? Obviously, I think of my family. I think of where I get to connect with them and be with them and, you know, see them after a long day. We all are working, or we're going to school, or we have all of our different activities. So whenever, you know, we get a chance to be together at home, you know, we're, you know, having dinner, we're watching movies, sometimes shouting at each other because we get into conversations where we get super passionate about, but that's family. That's really home for me. Personal, other than just family, for me personally, is somewhere that I can go home, go to and feel safe, feel comfortable in my own space, even though this space is so dirty. That's my comfort level. I love my messiness, but it's just somewhere I get to hang out, be by myself. I've really learned within the last couple of years how to be by myself. So there's a lot of time spent sleeping, watching TV. I'm trying to read more books, but just really being with myself. And connecting with myself. So that's really where home is. Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, I hope that was a good answer. Probably not. And this question is, what was a time that you did not speak but should have? Oh, when was a time that I saw something and I did not speak up? Oh my gosh, this is a really, really, really good question. Oh my gosh, a specific time. I try to speak up as much as I can now, especially if I've already been through this situation. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've had instances where maybe, there was one like a few years ago, maybe two years ago, something like that. We were at the airport. I believe we were probably going to the Philippines, and there was a child at the airport with their, you know, mom, parents. I think it was just the mom. And oh my god, did I go through this story? Did I live through this, or am I just like imagining that I've seen it on a TV show? No, I swear to God, I swear gonna have to like fact check with my sister because we were together, but I swear this child was just like screaming and carrying on, and the mother was just like being crazy, just really not, you know, trying to console the child. And I've worked at schools for forever, and I love kids, and it was like horrific to see. But that's one thing that's really, really hard, speaking up to like parents, as I'm not a parent, so speaking to somebody that has a child, and just, you know, not really telling them what to do with their child, but like maybe like, hey, you could be doing something, you know, maybe this is why, you know, your child is acting, or this is why, but that's a really, really hard situation. And I think that's like a time that I, you know, should have, you know, maybe should have spoken up when I got to a certain point. Yeah, other than that, it's been just I think mainly it's like when you see something, when I've seen something that kind of like, oh my god, should we say something? Like, oh my god, what the heck? And you kind of just freeze up and you never know how you're going to react in the situation. But that's really the only one that I could think of right now where I've like should have said something, maybe, or like try to get somebody else to like, you know, instigate somebody else to do the dirty work. But yeah, I'm literally, whenever I do this, I find like really good answers later. So like I'll have to do like follow-up videos when they like come up. All right, well, let's do another one since those kind of went quick, because I have nothing to say, so that's why they're going so quick. Okay, what did life teach you yesterday? What was yesterday? Today's Tuesday. So yesterday was, oh. What did I do yesterday? I worked. And I worked. What else did I do? So I'm right now, part of the reason why I had to go on a little bit of a break was because I was unsure of what was happening with my job. And so that really took me into like a, you know, not dark place, but just like a overthinking, which makes me have anxiety, which then makes me like look at everything else in my life. But anyways, so I've just been realizing, you know, that like I said, I'm outspoken and I can talk and run my mouth, but I'm really learning how to be more professional when it comes to certain things that I don't like, and assessing a certain situation where I'm maybe not happy about what is going on in a certain you know, thing that I'm doing, and I maybe don't like the way I'm being talked to or the way that things are happening. And I've just learned to A, be professional whenever you're going to talk about it, but B, sometimes to assess and see like the pros and cons, and if something, you know, you say is even going to help the situation. And I know some people might be like, well, you should always say something if you don't feel well. But for me, I feel like, you know what, I'm going to be the bigger person, and I'm just going to let things just wash off my back, water off a duck's back, and get on with my life, because, you know, this is only one instance, and it's, you know, you're gonna, you know, move on from it, and really in a week or so, everything that I've, you know, been going through is gonna be done, because that task is gonna be done. So I'm just not even gonna like let it stress me as much as I used to. So that's what yesterday taught me that I can actually bite my tongue and just be professional and do what I gotta do at work. So yeah, there you go. Those were my 3 questions from my very first, well, it's not my very first, it's my like second get to know me video, but this is my first in the series that I'm gonna do every week. If you ever have any questions for me, please feel free to comment below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please go down below and hit that subscribe button and that bring bell right next to it so you can see whenever I post a new video. So I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye!